Hi everyone, my name is Raquel and welcome to my channel. This channel is going to be a kind capsule of memories, special moments, monthly updates, product reviews, and whatever else you guys might be interested, all about my baby girl named Elena Celeste. I just had my daughter May 5th. She's a month old. She was 4 pounds, 8 ounces, born at 4 a.m. in the morning, and she was 18.5 inches long. And this video, to start off, is all about my labor and delivery story. So on May 2nd, I went to my OBGYN. They had told me that I should look into induction because I wasn't dilated and the baby still hadn't dropped. So I went home a little discouraged because I wanted to have a natural delivery. I didn't want to be induced. And so then on May 3rd, I go home. It's late in the afternoon. I'm going to my kitchen and I suddenly feel a leak. And that leak continued for about 20 minutes. And I decided to call my doctor and told my dad to come home. My doctor told me to go to the hospital. There was a possibility that my water had broken. And sure enough, when I got there, it was 1 centimeter dilated. For the first hour, they had me walking around the hospital trying to provoke labor. And it wasn't until maybe 15 hours after they had given me cytokine that they decided to give me Pitocin to help provoke my labor again, because they gave me cytokine 3 times and it's just an oral pill and that completely did nothing. Once I had the Pitocin, the contractions started immediately. I started to feel pain, and around maybe 24 hours I had my epidural. After my epidural, I was able to relax, I was able to sleep, I was able to calm down, and around, let's say, 30 hours, and sorry if this is all jumbled, my daughter is about a month old, so these memories of my labor is very far away from me now, but essentially I started to feel this strong pain and this strong urge to push, and they decided to check me again, and I was 6 centimeters dilated, and within an hour I was 10 centimeters dilated. And when I was pushing, it only took me about an hour and a half, but I did break out into a fever. And the thing was that the day before, I had been fighting a cold, I've been breaking fevers, I was on antibiotics, and so when I was pushing, I did break into a fever and they were worried about the baby. Thankfully, she came out healthy, all of her 10 fingers and 10 toes. They did have to take her away from me after 15 minutes and me getting that skin to skin and just getting to take pictures and enjoy her and hear her cry and all those special moments, because they wanted to make sure that everything was healthy with her due to the fact that I did have a fever. And they did leave her in the NICU for the 3 days that I was there, because they were concerned about her blood sugars. They were concerned that she was tiny. Originally they had told me that she would be 8 pounds, and essentially they said that my stomach had fooled them. It was a strange explanation, but basically my placenta was larger than she was, and that's where the numbers had been wrong. But they wanted to make sure that she was gaining weight, and they also wanted to make sure that she was completely healthy. And what they noticed is that she was a little bit jaundiced, and so they had to put her in the blue lights. They also noticed that her sugars and her white blood counts were low, so they wanted to monitor her. And on the 4th day, when I was discharged, we went over to the pediatrics in a nesting room, and they allowed me to stay with her where they monitored her again. And when we left the hospital, she was completely healthy, completely normal. She did weigh her birth weight still, which is completely normal because babies tend to lose weight and then they gain them. And when we did leave, she was completely healthy, strong. They were very impressed with her progress. The very next day, I did have my first doctor's appointment, and they told me the same thing. She did have to be on NeoSure 22 formula, It's gonna be the extra calories one because they wanted to make sure that she was gaining weight normally. Technically, she was considered a preemie baby, even though she was born at 38 weeks because of her weight. Overall, the experience was incredible. It was one of the scariest things that I have ever gone through. For me personally, my daughter is my whole world. I love her so much, and I am so blessed to be her mother, and I feel very confident that she's going to be my only child, just because the fact that my labor was so long. In total was 36 hours, and it was, like I said, one of the most terrifying, exciting, nerve-wracking experiences that I've ever gone through. But now that she's here, I just want to do monthly updates. I want to capture all of her first memories so that way I can look back and say I documented you, and this was moments that you don't remember, but we all were crazy about you and still are crazy about you. Welcome back to my channel. This is my daughter, Elena Celeste. She's currently sleeping, and I just wanted to do a 1 month update. So today is June 5th, and it is her first month, her very first update, and it is so emotional. It is so nerve-wracking, and I just feel like I was pregnant. I just feel like I was just having her, and now she's a month old. But I'm gonna go ahead and put her down. Just wanted to show you guys. She is sleeping, and this is my baby girl. This is gonna be a quick update about my daughter. She's down for her nap, and she's 1 month old. When she was born, she was 4 pounds 15 ounces, and now she's weighing 6 pounds 8 ounces. What we've noticed is that she's very alert. She's starting to follow your voice, and we have the mama roo, and so when she's laying down on her mama roo, she's starting to notice her mobile, which is very exciting. She's always been very strong, but now she does her doggy, which is baby walking. She's been doing it the whole month, and she enjoys her tummy time. She doesn't have difficulty lifting her head at all. The only thing that we've noticed is that for her weight, it has been a struggle. We've had to go back to the doctors about 4 times. So I weigh 4 or 6 times now, so that way they continue to see her weight gain. But thankfully, towards this last checkup, they told us that she's gaining weight perfectly. So they want to see her in 2 weeks, and then at her 2-month appointment. And at her very first appointment, the only thing that they did to her was they had to redo her sugars. But besides that, nothing really has changed. Another thing that she has is clogged teardrops, and basically all you have to do is massage them with your pinky 3 times a day, and that should go away. I haven't noticed anything with her scalp. She has been getting like little white flakes, but all of that is normal. Her umbilical cord did fall. Her belly button is completely healed now, and the only other thing that I've noticed is that she really enjoys it when you sing to her. She enjoys it when you read her books. She enjoys it when you talk to her. She doesn't really like to be held. She prefers it when you lay her down on the bed. And she doesn't really enjoy her pacifier. And she's waking up. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Yeah, she's awake. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm probably going to be combining this with my labor and delivery story. So if you guys have any other video suggestions, just let me know. Thank you so much, and have a good day or night wherever you guys are.